Howdy, Ricardo here. I just left Hobby Lobby in Marshall and had a divine appointment there, and I just love divine appointments. This young man worked in Hobby Lobby, and it had a name tag on, and his name was Isaiah. And I asked him, I said, do you know what your name means? And he said, yeah, I think so. It's God is our salvation. I said, no. I said, that's Yeshua. Joshua in English, it's Yeshua in Hebrew. And that means God is our salvation. Your name means something else entirely. I said, would you like to know? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, take these 2 boxes up front and make sure they're on sale. And I need you to order 10 more for me. And I'll be up there in just a minute and I'll tell you the incredible story surrounding your name. He said, I can't wait. So he went on up there and I went up in a minute and I told him the story. And the young man just ate it up. See, that's what it's all about. Somebody that's hungry and loves the Word of God. I'm just looking at some deer. Anyway, this is the story. Abraham is sitting in the mouth of his tent in the middle of the day, in the heat of the day, and he's in a defensive posture there. He's on a high place and he can see all around. And all of a sudden these 3 men appear out of nowhere, out of thin air. He sees who it is and he knows that it's the Lord. It's the pre-incarnate body of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. And there are 2 angels with him. Abraham runs over, bows, and says, gentlemen, please have lunch with me. And Jesus says, okay, sure. So Abraham orders his servants to slaughter the calf, knead 3 measures of bread, and they fix it up. And while they're preparing it, Jesus asks Abraham, where is Sarah, your wife? And Abraham says, she's inside the tent here. And he says, the time of life will pass and Sarah will have a child. And Sarah's listening inside the tent and she laughs to herself because she's 90 years old. And Jesus asks us, why is Sarah laughing? Is anything too difficult for God? And Sarah thinks in her mind, I'm not laughing. And Jesus goes, yes, you are. You're laughing. And so they go on, they eat their lunch. They finish. Jesus and the 2 destroyer classification angels stand up and they start walking away. And Jesus thinks, you know, Abraham is my friend. By the way, if you're a Christian, you've been adopted into the Abrahamic family. Abraham is your father. You're now the friend of God, just like Abraham. Jesus thinks, so Abraham's my friend, I should tell him why I'm here. So he tells Abraham he's come down to verify the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah, and if they are so, he's going to destroy those 5 cities of the plain. Well, Abraham, knowing that Lot and his family's down there, he goes to negotiate him. He's the original Jew. Lord, if there's 50 righteous in Sodom, in the cities on the plain, will you destroy them? No, I will not if there's 50. Abraham says, Lord, please be patient with me. What if there's 40? Will you still destroy? And Jesus goes, no, I won't. So Abraham, being the original Jew, he dickers with Jesus until he gets him down to 10. Jesus, will you destroy the cities of the plain if there's 10 righteous? And Jesus goes, no, I won't. By that time, the destroyer classifications have already gone down, entered the gates of Sodom, and Lot's there. Lot sees them, and he knows they're angels. And he says, gentlemen, you must come to me. It's getting dark. You must come and stay in my house. The angels go, no, we're going to stay on the streets. Lot goes, you don't understand. You can't stay on the streets of Sodom. It's too dangerous. Come to my house, please. So the angels follow Lot to his house, and it's not long that all the men of Sodom are at Lot's door, and they're demanding those two angels. They want to have sex with them. Now you know what the problem is, what the great sin is of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's it. Strange flesh. Having sex with strange flesh. That's the sin. It's been verified. Those men are wanting these angels to have sex with them. That's the verification they're looking for. Now they're going to destroy the cities of the 5 cities of the plain. So they've got to get Lot and his family out. And they tell them that. Well, Lot's daughters go to the son-in-laws that they're engaged to and tell them, they laugh at them. Finally, the angels grab Lot and his wife, and they start pulling them out of the city. They tell them, don't look back, whatever you do. Well, they get up the hill away, and the destruction starts. Balls of sulfur are rained down on this city. Lot's wife looks back, and she's turned into a pillar of salt. The 5 cities are destroyed. You can see the destruction of those cities today. They're in ashes. You can actually dig sulfur balls out of the walls. I've watched it be done on YouTube videos. You take those sulfur balls and put them in a stainless steel spoon and ignite them, and they'll burn through the stainless steel. Those sulfur balls have been analyzed. It's almost pure sulfur, 90-something%. There's no sulfur anywhere on planet Earth that pure. That sulfur came from heaven. It was rained down from heaven at the direction of the 2 destroyer classification angels. And those cities and the inhabitants were cooked. That's the story of Isaiah, which means laughter. Isaiah and Hobby Lobby, he loved it. I hope you did too. God bless you.